Our guest today is the author of New York Times bestseller Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and his latest, Fake Money, Fake Teachers, Fake Assets, is out next spring. Joining me now is Robert קיוסאקי. Robert, welcome back. Good to see you again.
Well, thank you. And I really want to promote all you people who are gold bugs. You'll love my newest book, Fake.
Yeah.
Because it's everything you already know, but I also include fake assets and fake teachers. See, this whole thing is fake. So as the first section is on fake money, and as all you gold bugs know, the U.S. dollar and all printed money, all currencies are fake.
And we're going to dive a little deeper into your book in a bit, Robert, but you said it, gold and gold bugs, and I want to start with the metal today. We know you love gold. Last time you were on the show, you mentioned that gold has made you very, very happy. But I have to ask, with the metal at near 2-year lows now, how is it making you feel these days?
Well, gold is real money. You know, it's God's money. In Fake, I cover the fact that, you know, there's God's money, which is gold and silver, but there's also currency or fiat currency, what I call government money, and that's as fake as it comes. I mean, why anybody works for it or saves it, I don't know, or invests for it, I don't know. And then there's fake teachers. I mean, as you know, with Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I've always asked, why don't we have financial education in schools? And if you had a real financial education, you'd really have to have a whole foundation based upon what's real money, which is gold and silver.
Do you think there would be any scenario, Robert, where you would give up on gold?
No, I don't know if you guys heard the word. It's called G-O-D, God. You know, my name's not God, it's Robert. and you know, the Fed is not God. Why would I give up on God? I'm not really religious. I'm not here pumping religion. But, you know, gold has been here since the earth was formed. Its atomic number, I think, is 79, and silver is 47. And long after you and I are gone and all that's left is God, gold and silver will still be here. I promise you, the dollar will not be here, the yen will not be here, the euro will not be here. I don't know, I doubt crypto will be here if everything else is gone. But anyway, I'd rather have God's money than man's money.
Right. I think just a lot of investors, especially after the summer we had in the metals market, are just getting frustrated. You know, frustrated that the metal just keeps trading within this range, that, you know, we're not seeing those rallies that, you know, a lot of experts have spoken about. But you're saying long term, gold will deliver.
No, I'm saying infinite, forever.
Yeah. Well, I know you also.
Look,
yeah.
I think that one problem with you is you think I'm an investor in gold. I'm not an investor in gold. I hold gold. Gold is real money.
No.
Gold is God's money. Gold is foundational money.
I know, and I remember the last time you were on, you were telling me how you feel it attracts, or at least in your life, has attracted more wealth to you.
Well, my book, Fake, starts with, I was flying in Vietnam. I was a Marine pilot in Vietnam. And my rich dad wrote me a letter, you know, it was snail mail time. And he says, hey, Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard. The world's going to change. Watch out. Watch out. And I didn't know what the gold standard was. This was 1972. You know, we don't learn anything about money or gold or anything in school. School's a waste of time for anybody who wants to be rich. So anyway, I'm in Vietnam. I said, I don't even know what gold is. That's how bad it is. So I went flying behind enemy lines in Vietnam to go look for gold. So and then I've started a gold mine in China, and the Chinese stole it from me. So I'm not really high on the Chinese right now. But I'm more than a gold bug. Gold is the foundation of humans' wealth. Gold is God's money. So I don't invest in it. So back in 1972, as a Marine pilot, I put myself back on the gold standard. And I didn't get any gold that day behind enemy lines. But I did sail, the ship did sail, the carrier did sail into Hong Kong. and I bought my first gold coin. It was a Krugerrand, you know, and I think I paid $50 for it. Today, it's worth about $1,200. And I don't invest in gold. Please don't get me confused with that.
Not at all. Do you still have that first coin?
Yeah, but I don't invest in it. I put myself back on the gold standard because I plan to be, you know, that's real money. So I'm not an investor. I don't really need cash. But most people are so desperate for cash, they trade within the range. And I know all that stuff. I'm not good at it, but I think it's a waste of time. I just rather have gold.
All right. Well, let's shift gears now and talk about alternative assets. You mentioned Bitcoin before, and it never really recovered after collapsing in January. So, you know, do you see any futures in the crypto space, Robert?
Well, like anything else, Daniela, I always say if you're going to invest in something, be a student of it. And I'm an old guy. You know, I can barely use my cell phone. I mean, my company has to come and help me fix my radio in my car because I'm so technophobic. I'm so technologically obsolete. But if you're going to invest in crypto, it's the same as you want to invest in gold. Be a student of it. I am a student of gold and silver. I have started a gold mine in China and a silver mine in Argentina. I know a lot about gold. I know a lot about the public markets. So if you're going to invest in crypto like Bitcoin and those things, be a student of it. That's all I'm saying. Is it going to be around? Absolutely. Not Bitcoin, but blockchain will be here. So blockchain is going after gold. That's the way I see it. I mean, blockchain is going after the dollar, fiat currency. So the real threat to fiat currency is blockchain.
So Robert, I guess you're not rushing to get the new iPhone today.
Well, I don't know how to use it, Danielle.
All right.
I'd rather get another ounce of gold or 2 ounces of gold.
So let's get back to your new book coming out in the spring, Fake. Robert, you mentioned a little bit about it. What's probably one of the favorite chapters you wrote?
Well, there's a lot of them, but this is the whole thing, Danielle. Is, you know, chapter 1 is about fake money. In Rich Dad, Poor Dad, if you follow the book, it says the rich don't work for money. Why don't the rich work for money? Because money is how the rich steal your wealth. You see, all these, I hate to say it, foolish people saving money. Why would you save money when the dollar has lost 98% of its value since 1913? And why would you work for it when it's taxed? It doesn't make sense to me. And why would you save it? Why would you invest for money? You know, when you invest in a gold ETF, you're not really investing in gold, you're investing for money. So I stay away from anything that's paper or, what should I say, man-made or now woman-made. I would rather just have real stuff. And that's why my book is called Fake. It really defines what's real in the world. And I'll tell you what, right now, there's fake news, there's fake everything today. So that's why I wrote my book Fake, because you better figure out what's real pretty quickly.
So name me 3 things, just to conclude here, Robert, 3 things that are real for Robert Kiyosaki. So gold is one of them.
Absolutely. And you got to have real teachers. Most teachers are phonies. You know, they don't teach subjects they know. For example, when I went to flight school, my teachers were real teachers. That was a wake-up call for me. My rich dad was a real teacher. And most people are being taught by good people, but they're poor people. Look at all the teachers on strike. They need money. And then fake assets. Look, you know, when somebody says invest for the long term in the stock market, that's not an asset. You're their asset. Every time you send money to Wall Street, you're the asset. Your money is not the asset. They want your money for the long term. That's why I don't have a 401k or Roth IRA and all that stuff. You know, I'm a professional investor. I can create my own assets. I have my own companies. I have, you know, my own assets. I have a lot of real estate. I have cash flow, and I use debt. So Fake is for people who are looking for new ideas, not that garbage they're putting out on CNBC. I like CNBC, but it's fake.
All right. Keeping it real. Robert Kiyosaki, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Danielle.
Yeah, come back when the book is out. I know it's available online, but hardcover version. Thank you, Robert. And thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow.